What's up, hello, my name is Emma, and today I am showing you guys my completed reading nook. If you missed my first video on unboxing some of the items that I was going to put towards my reading nook, I will leave that unboxing linked down below. But today I have once again partnered with Epic Reads and Dormify to show you guys the process of me fully creating my reading nook. Before I jump into showing you guys how I put my reading nook together, I do want to remind you about the sweepstakes that Epic Reads and Dormify are currently running that is lasting for just a few more days, so you will definitely want to enter. Using the link in the description below, you can enter to win a $150 gift card to Dormify, as well as some of Epic Reads' best-selling titles, namely Everless by Sara Holland, the Three Dark Crown series by Kendare Blake, the Thousandth Floor series by Katharine McGee, and the Red Queen series by Victoria Aveyard. Once again, thank you to Epic Reads for sending me this stack of some really awesome books, and of course thank you again to Dormify for sending me all of these amazing items to make my reading nook. Now without further ado, let me show you how I put this all together. So the first item that I wanted to put together was my hanging photo display that is right over here. I went to CVS and I decided to print out about 45 different photos from various conventions, book signings, some Bookstagram photos that I've taken that I really love. I wanted this to be a collection of really great bookish memories with some of my friends, authors, etc. Just going through all of my photo albums to pick what photos I wanted to choose for this photo display was so much fun, but I really love the way that they turned out. So many of these colors are so vibrant and beautiful, and they just have so many great memories attached to them that I'm so happy every day when I walk into this little reading nook, I'll be able to see them. As you can see, the actual photo display was mounted on my wall before I started filming this video. Turns out I'm not very good at mounting things, and so my mom and I had a friend come over and hang it for me by using the hardware that was provided, and it turned out great. I love the way it looks. It's super sturdy. And using the mini clothespins to attach all of the photos to the display was super easy, and I just love the way it looks. I think this has to be my absolute favorite item in my office/library now/reading nook. So the next installment in this reading nook is actually a floating bookshelf. I have seen these all over the place for the longest time, but I was always like a traditional like bookcase kind of girl. But after realizing I still had some extra wall space, I knew that it was time for me to get the floating bookshelf that I wanted for such a long time. Unfortunately, I was a little disappointed with the floating bookshelf because the plate that you have to kind of wrap a book around is much bigger than the width of a normal size book, so you have to find an extra wide book to place at the bottom, which was a little frustrating, but nonetheless I feel like these books look so good displayed all together, and it totally looks like they're floating in midair. It's super cool and was totally worth it. The next part of the reading nook is this lamp. Now, there aren't many fun things I could do with this lamp. It's very simple. It's exactly what I wanted. The whole purpose is just to brighten up the place and make it easier for reading, and that's what it does. I do like the flexible neck though. It is very versatile, so I can have the light shining right on my book, or else I can lift it up and make it illuminate the whole room, so I'm really happy with it. Next on my reading nook agenda was to utilize the string lights. Now, from the beginning, I knew I had no idea what I was gonna do with these. I love the way that string lights look, but I didn't really know how to style them in this corner. I considered laying them out a little bit on the couch, but I knew that there were going to be other things on the couch, and I didn't want it to just be like a strand of lights. So I decided rather that I would go along the edges of the walls and the ceiling of my reading nook and just have it sort of add to the ambience of the room. And I actually really like the way that this turned out. I feel it was the best way to use these lights because it's just like a little accent. It's not super attention drawing because there's so much going on in this reading nook, but I really like the way that it just sort of outlines this little space that is meant for me to read in. So now that the walls and background of the reading nook were all set up, it was time to decorate the couch. For those of you who are curious, I got this love seat on wayfair.com, and I really love it. It was super easy to put together, and it's just so comfy. But of course, it is a reading reading nook and we need some cozy blankets. So again, I did not know exactly how I was going to display this blanket. I tried out a few different methods before totally deciding on one. I knew I wanted to show the complete ombre effect, and unfortunately none of the draping methods really worked, so I settled on just a simple fold over the top of the chair so that whenever I'm ready to use it, I can just pull it off, get cozy, and fold it back up and have it look nice when I'm not sitting there. Again, I just love this blanket so much. It's so cozy, it's so pretty, it's like everything I could possibly want. And finally, how could it be a reading nook without some cozy pillows? Now, I do have the 2 pillows that I unboxed in the other video, but I did take over 1 extra pillow from my bedroom. I don't know what it says on it, but it's black and white, so it matches the corner and it has all these words on it. So I figured, like, words, text, that's bookish, and I really like the way that it looks with the rest of the pillows. But then of course I have the marble pillow that I got from Dormify, and finally I have the pink/rose gold fuzzy faux Mongolian fur pillow right smack dab in the middle. And that's it. That is my reading nook. I really love the way this turned out. I feel like this corner has come together so perfectly and so much better than I could have imagined. Since I moved my bookshelves and my desk into this room, I knew that this corner had to be something special, and I had been working on putting it together for such a long time. If you saw during the Bibliothon, I put together my bookish print wall, and if you want to see me put that together just like this video, I will link that one below as well. Then I got my love seat, and the Epic Reads Dormify collaboration came at the absolute perfect time. I am so pleased with all of the different elements that have gone into it. I love all of my cozy pillows and my cozy throw blanket, but then I really love the fact that I was also able to incorporate some of my favorite bookish memories into it and an additional place to store some of my books. It came out really perfect, and I'm so pleased with it. I know I'm going to have so many more just lazy reading nights cuddled up on this love seat with all of these cozy and wonderful items around me. Seriously, I'm so happy with it. I cannot even begin to describe it to you. So thank you so much to Epic Reads and Dormify for working with me and making my perfect reading nook. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this process of me putting this reading nook together, and definitely to those of you who are eligible, I would highly recommend entering the Dormify and Epic Reads Sweepstakes. This is like a one-of-a-kind giveaway, and you should definitely take up this opportunity. Definitely let me know in the comments below what you guys think of my reading nook, and I would be so interested to hear what your perfect reading nook looks like. Whether it is something that you actually have in your home, or if it's something that is just in your dream house in the future, I really want to know. But that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you soon for a new one. Bye!